What up, family? Cost you nothing to hit that like button, fam. Wack100, back at it again. We all know that Boosie got in a situation, and it was dealing concerning, that iron, the pistol. And Boosie said the charges was dismissed. He was coming out the courtroom and almost in tears, happy about the situation, which he should be. We all know when it comes to discreet politics, Wack100 is trying to bring the LA flavor to the South, to the hip hop, all the way around the world. Now, before we get into details, Wack100, I must say, when it comes to who he choose to get at, he don't discriminate, right? And a lot of times, majority of the time, when it comes to the streets or whatever, or if a man standing on business like that, you kind of gotta respect that, because he's not picking and choosing his battles. The battles is with whoever, no matter how much money you got or how tough one may be. Now, I cannot see, before we get into details, Boosie continuing to let Wack100 get at him like this. This is not the first situation to where Wack been getting at Boosie sideways. And the type of stuff that Boosie talk on his social media, one would think that he gonna bark back on these levels, even when it comes to Charleston White. But it's selective politics in this game, fam. That's why I don't like you fans to get caught up in what these rappers doing. Live your life. Don't get 100 years for them. Now, Boosie get these charges dismissed. Wack100 go on no jumper. He go off, say he need to see the dismissal paperwork. Saying Boosie need to produce the paperwork that say that the charges was dismissed. Or else, he not buying it. Mind you, Wack is telling the world this. Every time he speak on Boosie, these clips go viral and all this. And Wack is telling the world, trying to destroy another man's character. And what I don't like is, how could you really have a problem with Boosie or anybody else? As mad as you be at individuals, you really don't even know them. You just know them from hip hop, the rap game. They ain't got no relationship with you. They ain't got none of that going on with you. Another thing, you see Boosie kids, even though Boosie have told his kids, hey, this is hip hop. People gonna say stuff. You see stuff on social media about your daddy. Don't trip. But on the other hand, if you got individuals like Wack100 saying what they saying, and they know his kids be watching everything and stuff like that, how do you think that make the kids feel? To see, a man speaking on their dad, not saying that problems is not going to happen, but we got to deal with what we put into the game. I see some deaths coming in hip hop, family, with some close social media influencers that we all like, and some rappers that we all like, because they got that dark death cloud on their back, like I speak on all the time. Wack got it on his back. I'm not protecting Boosie from what's going on, because Boosie play the game still too at 40 years old. Wack about 50 years old. And if Boosie was really gangster like that, you almost in tears, and that's cool. That show me you got a heart, fam. That you want something more about a life than what it is. But if the individual was really gangster like that, you go to jail, you go to prison, you're going to go for nothing. You're not going to be out 5 or 6 years free. Like these dudes on the streets playing, carrying pistols, doing all these different things, but you free. When you really gang banging and moving like that, man, you do it for nothing. You catch charges for nothing on GP. So when it comes to Wack, when it comes to Boosie and everybody else in this hip hop game that ain't went back to prison or none of that yet, it's been years since Wack been back to prison. But he's still speaking on the pyro tip, the blood tip, trying to destroy other people's character. God got something for you cats, fam. Because reason why he do? Because y'all think y'all bigger than the program. Ain't nobody bigger than the program, especially you dudes out in LA. So-called gang bang land, the motherland. And then you try to put that pressure on the paperwork. That's Wack biggest thing. Is he pull up the paperwork on individuals, don't care who it is. Trust me, family, it ain't nobody in the world, nobody, even when it comes to Charleston White, all these different people that's doing what they doing. Charleston been touched a few times, still going. It can be even, he trying to switch it up now. Charleston got a lot of love. I don't mean to get off on that, but him and Wack is pretty much in that same form and fashion. And Charleston get a lot of love also from what he can bring, he more laid back than what it was. He can bring a whole group of people together, of black people. Wack100 can do it too. But they using the wisdom, the ways that they able to speak and articulate things for the wrong reasons. And when you do that, when you abuse your gift that God gave you, when you abuse your gift that God gave you, you can expect, fam, trouble to come your way. Might not be the Ma Wack, might not be the Ma Charleston, might not be the Ma whoever. But I promise you, if you keep moving, speaking on people like you do, because the tongue is powerful. I'm sick of you Negroes thinking y'all bigger than God and bigger than the program, and God have sent me here to tell you niggas, excuse my language, that he's coming back. He's watching everything that you got going on. He know how you really feel when you go home at night. He know how you really sleep when you go home at night. You Negroes can have this image for everybody else. Social media, all these different things. Like karma don't bite. Trust me, karma bite everybody. Ain't nobody gonna tell you. Most of these dudes got mental health problems like Wack and Boosie. Trust me, the people that's around a Wack100 or Boosie, Wack just pretty much got back with his wife. And if you got a soulless soul for everybody else that you don't know, so-called strangers, because we all people up on the human race. And if you soulless for other people, you soulless for the people that's your wife, your kids, and everybody, but you just putting up an image for it, because love is love, fam. So a lot of you individuals, if you around somebody that can see a stranger, a family in need, and they want help, trust me, fam, their heart ain't right. And when it comes to them type of people, doomsday. Wack100 with this platform that you got, the social media presence, Boosie, whoever, you feel me? All the way around the wood, me, speaking on people. That's why when I be careful, I let y'all know about the Most High, what he put on my heart, not what I feel, just speaking on my own understanding. Because I'll be all over the place, and that death cloud will be on my back too, like it was when I was in the streets, and I don't want to see that happen with Wack100 or Boosie. But make sure you hit that like button, family, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm out.